It has been 5 months since the deadly shooting at a high school in Parkland, Florida, and several pieces of legislation meant to prevent something like that from ever happening here are actually on hold at the Ohio Statehouse. Thanks for staying with us at 5:30. I'm Katie Farrell.
I'm Mike Jackson. Our Ohio Statehouse news reporter Jason Aubrey is taking a look at gun bills this week and tells us more about what is going on with the bill based on the governor's presented solutions.
A few months ago, Governor Kasich announced what he called 6 common sense measures related to guns that would make people safe. Lawmakers picked up those measures and put them into 2 bills. Now, those bills have subsequently stalled under Republican disapproval. The only way to get them moving again is to make some changes. The change made to the House version of the bill is in the red flag portion of it. As it is written currently, law enforcement would be prevented from taking someone's guns when they are notified they are a threat to themselves or others as part of an extreme risk protection order. Governor Kasich showed frustration at the change.
To think that somebody who's emotionally unstable and we're going to wait for why? What is it we're waiting on? They'll get their guns back when they calm down. So it's just, to me, it's just politics. And it's terrible, and they're not going to pass it anyway.
Kasich says politics is getting in the way of doing the right thing.
It's disappointing when we see these are reasonable recommendations made by a group of people who all respect the Second Amendment, that came together to do something that's constructive. But politics gets in the way. That's what this is all about. This is not about the Second Amendment. That's a joke to make that argument.
In the meantime, the Senate version of the bill has not been changed in this way. Its sponsors are entertaining some alterations to keep it moving as well.
Compromise is it's not a bad word. It's the way we work together to get things moving and to get things done. And in my experience, I think doing something is always better than doing nothing.
Kasich says a ballot initiative might be something to look into. He told me it would be quite expensive and certainly not something he's planning to undertake. Local for you at the Statehouse, Jason Aubrey, NBC4.